Three, two, one. Cinderella lived with her father, who loved her very much. He took her horseback riding and told her stories about castles and magic. One day he married again, but not long after he died. Cinderella left in the care of her stepmother and two spoiled stepsisters. Cinderella and Anastasia was now a servant in her own home. What color is this?
Green.
What color is this?
Purple.
Red. What color is this?
White.
Very good. Can I have a high five? Okay, so not too far from her friend Cinderella. One day, when she went to visit Cinderella, she found everyone in a state of great excitement. Ah! The king has invited all of the young women to a ball. Cinderella told Fay his son, the prince, would be there. Drizella and Anastasia don't want me to go, but my stepmother has said that I can if I finish all of my chores. How exciting, says Fay. I'll help you. Do you have a gown? asked Fay. She knew that Cinderella means stepmother. Verily, I have an old dress with some fixins. It will be fine, says Cinderella. The two friends
Is oh. Is it lost?
The story. It's just like they pretty much jumped so much of the story. Two friends worked very hard, cleaning and helping the stepsisters get ready. At last, they rushed to Cinderella's bedroom, high up in the tower. There was hardly any time left to work on Cinderella's old dress. To be surprised, dear Gus and Jack and all the friends, the mice, the birds, have secretly turned it into a beautiful gown. Cinderella slipped it on and raced downstairs. She looked so beautiful, and that her jealous stepsisters tore the gown to shreds. The wicked stepsisters and their mother left for the ball. Poor Cinderella ran out into the garden and wept, cried. Fay went to her, feeling very sad for her friend. Suddenly, a strange glow appeared in the garden. It was Cinderella's fairy godmother. Waving her magic wand, she turned a pumpkin into a magnificent coach, and the mice into 4 beautiful horses. They watched with disbelief as Cinderella's rags turned into a shimmering gown. On her feet appeared a pair of glass slippers that glittered like diamonds.
Wow.
Cinderella and Fay climbed into the coach. There, off you go, said the kind fairy godmother. But beware, you must return before the spell is broken. At the stroke of midnight, when they arrived at the palace, Cinderella ran up the stairs. She swept into a dream world. Everyone stared at the beautiful girl, but not even her family knew who she was. The prince couldn't take her eyes off Cinderella. They danced together all evening, falling deeply in love. Fay watched from over the balcony. She wished that her friends Owen, Madison, and Jack could also be there to enjoy this magical evening. But later on, the prince and Cinderella walked into the palace gardens and found Fay. Cinderella wanted her friend to meet the prince. Fay, so shy she could barely speak, but she was very kind. The prince asked her when her birthday was. She told her that it was on the 1st of November. Did you know that your birthstone is a topaz? She asked as he took a beautiful jewel out of his pocket and gave it to Faye. The prince and Cinderella went inside and danced again. Suddenly it was close to midnight, and Cinderella raced down the grand staircase. In her haste, she lost one of her glass slippers. On the way home, the magic wore off, and the coach turned back into a pumpkin, and the horses became mice again. Oh, Faye, what a wonderful night, sighed Cinderella. You look so beautiful, Cinderella, said Faye. And you still have your glass slippers to remember it by. Yes, you still have your own beautiful topaz, said Cinderella. Now we both have memories of an enchanting evening. The next day the prince sent out the Grand Duke in search of the mysterious woman who danced with the prince. When he called at the horse with the glass slipper, Cinderella's stepmother locked her in a room. Giselle and Anastasia tried to force their feet into the slipper, but couldn't fit. Somehow Cinderella's friends Gus and Jack were able to free her. She ran down the stairs, and she suddenly heard a crash and saw the slipper brought by the Grand Duke was broken. Pulling apart the other slipper from her pocket, she slipped it into her foot and proved she was the one they were looking for. Soon it was announced that Cinderella was the prince. Cinderella and the prince were to be married. There was a beautiful wedding at the palace. Faye was there too, as the bridegroom. Cinderella wanted her friend, who had helped her so much, to be part of her special day. Cinderella was now a princess, and sometimes Faye went to the palace to visit her, and occasionally Owen